I got another email. Hey, John Fell in Baltimore.
Yes.
And we've kidded him for years about the unseemly, what's the word I'm searching for? The unfortunate nature of his name, John Fell in Baltimore. He's clumsy. He fell down, and we didn't realize until we got to know John better that he is the guy with the worst luck in the world. And he wants to thank, by the way, the cult of Cornette and everybody in the Facebook circle and on Twitter, where he had the rough patch with his family, both with their house and medical bills. And he has sent word that everybody pitched in and dug him out of that hole, and he appreciates it so much. But nevertheless, we started kidding him about having bad luck before we realized that he really does. He fucking got rotten. He has been cursed by an old gypsy woman somewhere. Maria Ospenskaya's granddaughter has put the finger on him, or what if, even a fell who is pure in heart and says his prayers by night can become a wolf when the wolfbane blooms. He's always attracting bad things happening to him, right? And the nicest guy that these things could ever happen to. So he has a similar story to what we were talking about, the WWE employees. And yeah, we're going to talk about the releases coming up in the program. But the employees got to can first the other day. They were told all to stay home, wait for a Zoom call, work from home. They weren't even allowed to come in person where anybody would speak to them and shake their hand and say, thank you for whatever the fuck you did, but we don't need you anymore. They just Zoom them, and they never come back to the office. They're done. They're whatever the fuck. Well, how shitty is that? Nobody gets a cake, an office party. Goodbye, Stella. We loved you at reception for 20 years or whatever. The good old days of America when the workplace was a fun place to go and diddle around with your coworkers. There was none of this. They were told to stay home and get Zoomed, and they got Zoomed all right, right? Do you know what John Bryan has to say about this? He had a similar experience.
Oh, who's Zooming who?
He says on January 6, 2020, the candy company I worked for, and I'm going to try to pronounce Lindt Sprungli.
Yeah, Lindt chocolate. You know what they are.
Yeah, but what does Sprungli come from? That sounds like a fungus. I don't want to eat that shit.
It sounds like I came from Europe. That's what it sounds like.
Is it? Well, whatever it stands for, I don't want to put it in my mouth. But anyway, that company told us to jump on a phone call at 10 a.m. I was sitting in my car when, after 7 years of employment with them, I was let go. In fact, 300 plus people lost their jobs in roughly 8 minutes. We were told to punch out, go home, and we would be paid for the rest of the day. That was it. My career with them was over in just a short phone call. Later that week, we were sent papers to sign for our severance and also agree to never try to gain a job with them again. Now, if they were coming at John, you have completely fucked shit up, and not only are we firing you, but we don't ever you to ever work for us again. Don't ever come back here. One person I could see, but 300 at the same time, they've suddenly realized not only can we not afford and don't need these fucking people, but we never want them to come back. How the fuck does that happen?
Maybe they're from Europe.
What, the Sprunglis.
The Sprunglis.
There's the what's dead. The Lindts are fine. They're fine. They're good, honest, hardworking people that till the soil. But these Sprunglis, they just came and sprung everybody. So anyway, he said, I made phone calls to my coworkers and boss to say goodbye, but there was no cake. He said, but if there was, it would have been a shit cake anyway.
I looked up a little bit about this company, Jim. I'm going to try to pronounce this. Chocolat de Fabriken, Lindt, and Sprungli AG, doing business as Lindt.
Yeah, they sound like they're doing business as dirt. But what are the Germans at it again? Are these people German?
is a Swiss chocolatier and confectionery company founded in 1845 and known for its chocolate truffles and chocolate bars, among other treats. Or, excuse me, sweets, not treats.
Sweets and treats. I thought the Swiss were supposed to be neutral. It doesn't seem like they could be full-blown assholes because they're supposed to be neutral if they're of chocolatier and defectionary.
It is based in Kilchberg, where its main factory and museum are located. Lindt is one of the largest Swiss chocolate manufacturers. Oh, and it says here, and they hate John Fell.
They hate him. He'll never work there again.
John Fell was banned from the premises in 2023.
January 6, 2020. Somebody that, you know what?
Do they give you chocolate on the way out? Do they at least take a truffle? Get out.
Here's the thing now. Somebody out there that knows how to do the Wikipedia business and update it the way it needs to be updated. Sometimes we've seen all that on Twitter before with other people's pages. I'm sure John ain't gonna work there again anyway. Update the Lindt Sprungly whatever the fuck page to indicate that John Fell was banned from that company on January 6, 2020. John Fell of Baltimore was told never to return and banned from that company on January 6, 2020.
And because of that, Jim Cornette banned Lindt from being a sponsor on his show.
That's right.
In September.
I won't even let it in my belly button anymore.
We will never buy Lindt ever again because of the treatment of John Fell.
And I don't care. And they sell it, a sack full of that Lindt, only weighs like fucking 10 ounces for a whole garbage bag full. So they, but.
Well, here's something interesting. Under criticism in the Wikipedia page for Lindt, in December 2022, Lindt was among one of the many dark chocolate bars that have contained either high amounts of lead or cadmium metals when compared against California's maximum daily allowable dose level, according to Consumer Reports study.
Wait a minute. Is there a maximum daily allowable level of
lead
and Cadbury that you can know? What do they call it? Cadbury chocolate.
The Lindt Excellence Dark Chocolate 70% cocoa had 48% lead.
What?
And 112% cadmium. I don't even know what the fuck cadmium is. The Lindt Excellence Dark Chocolate 85% cocoa had 166% lead.
Jesus.
Why aren't we talking about this? Why isn't this the controversy?
And they're worried in Canada about whether or not they fry their fucking hamburgers well done.
That was December 2022.
They're all eating lead.
December 2022. They're trying to get rid of this lead story. What do they think? Oh, if we fire John Fell, it'll distract everyone from the lead in the chocolate.
Yep. That's exactly what happened. And he knew too much. He was fixing to blow the whistle. John Fell, if he's got a horn to toot, he'll toot it.
Well, let's reveal it now. I mean, we weren't going to say anything, but now that he's been banned from the premises, John Fell was the Lindt whistleblower. He was going to let everyone know what you guys were up to, and we were in on it too. He let us know everything.
Can you get this cleared by Stephen P. New?
I don't know. I really don't know.